Hey everybody, and welcome to Hexiled Gaming. I've got a bounty match for you here on Tabletop Simulator today. This match between Texas Man? That's what I'm gonna say. And I Love Cupcakes on the right. Looks like Texas, Big Tex himself. He's got Han Solo. He's got two Kirax fighters, Talonbane and Graz, and that excites me so much. I love to see the underdog, and Kiraxes are definitely underrepresented right now. Alright. So he's got both of them with hull upgrades, shield upgrades, and afterburners. So once they do a 3-speed maneuver or higher, they can do a free boost by spending a charge. That is not their action. So both players going for the Informant bounty. I think that's going to be... We're going to see a lot of that. It's easier because it's a generic upgrade that just fits into any crew slot. Doesn't necessarily need to be built around, although it's better probably in lists with some sort of repositioning. On the other side, we've got Cupcakes flying Nora with the aforementioned Informant and Trickshot. We've got Wedge with Predator, giving him rerolls in that bullseye arc. Kullbee Sperado. He can flip his S-foils open or close pretty much any time he wants. I think it's after a booster barrel roll, right? Yeah. He's got Crackshot, R4, giving him more blues on his 1s and 2s, and Lieutenant Blount. Now that is the one that, while you perform a primary attack, if there's at least one other friendly ship at range 0 to 1 of the defender, you may roll one additional attack die. So he's... I talked to Cupcakes before this game. He said he wanted to make space for a third X-Wing. I think he normally flies Nora, Wedge, Kullbee, and Garvin, I believe. And Blount was the closest he could get to another X-Wing. Yeah. Let's see, in the chat here, Timo says, hey, does Sienna Ray allow 90% or 90-degree rotation and 270-degree rotation? From the math point of view, it should not allow 270. I'm gonna say only 90. Oh, are you saying left or right, like negative or positive 90 degrees? I think Timo's making math jokes, and I won't support that. I've seen Boba Gurry with Informant on a tournament last week. Oh, that would be disgusting. Having two ships, who could pretty much change what they're doing when they engage, and one of the few ways to deal with them, the better ways, is probably flying Initiative 6, because they're at 5, and Informant would allow them to potentially look at the dial of higher initiative ships before they activate. Ugh, that'd be dirty. Proto in the chat, I believe he's going to get a bounty match in today. So let's see, where are the informants? The aforementioned informants. Let's see. We've got one here on Wedge, so that is this one. So Nora's informant. Oh, right here. Looks like it's on Talonbane. Yeah. Alright, so have we spent any afterburners yet? Not yet. We did just see a 4-speed maneuver out of Graz, who's probably going to be trying his darndest to get behind enemy ships. He gets to roll an extra die, defending and attacking. So if he's behind Nora and she shoots a back arc attack, his 2-dice evade goes up to 3. And I believe the distinction with behind just means you're behind those hash marks, sort of in the rear reinforced area. Alright, Kullbee. Can be tough to keep track of those S-foils. Looks like he boosted and took a focus. No, there it is. He did a maneuver. There's the boost. And he flips his S-foils with his ability. Tasty. Let's see, Wedge has his S-foil closed. Anything else? We only got 2 X-Wings right now, so that's good. Whew. Alright. So who has initiative here? Cupcakes came in at 198, where Texas was at 200. So he probably gave initiative so that Han would move first. We'll see in a second. Actually, there's the first player marker. So that tells us... Oh, Tix has the initiative. So there's... Yeah, and we saw Talonbane move up and take that target lock. So let's take a look at Informant. Setup. After placing forces, choose one enemy ship and assign the listening device condition to it. So we saw where those went. The condition, during the system phase, if an enemy ship with the Informant upgrade is at 0 to 2, flip your dial face up. So if Han Solo has Informant. So if Han Solo is at range 0 to 2 of Wedge, then Wedge just flips that dial up. Alright, Han's changing that turret arc. Looks like it's going forward and backwards. Yep. Ooh, he's going to get a extra die for that stress from Lando's Falcon. Ooh, and look at Graz right up here in the middle. So he did spend a Afterburner's charge. Yeah, Jacob in the YouTube chat saying he is very excited for Talonbane Cobra. Me too. Alright. Looks like Wedge still has his S-foils closed. He boosts and focuses. So might check for an obstructed shot into Blount, or go range 2 into Kullbee. Be 2 dice, yeah, 2v2, or 3v2, sorry, thanks to Lando's Falcon. I think this is Han's lock, but I'm not sure. Alright. Hit crit. Hey, that's pretty good. Alright, Kullbee with 2. Double focus. Does he spend it? He sure does. Alright, let's see if Wedge has a shot. Yep, Wedge has a range 3 into Talonbane. Does he have trick shot? No. He has Predator. Does he catch? He does get the bullseye arc, so it'll be 2 dice with a focus and a reroll. Hey, crit focus. He's gonna spin. No, he's got the focus. Doesn't look like it's obstructed. Oh, is it? Yeah, no, it's definitely not. Alright. Back to the spectator mode. Alright. Alright, +1 for Talonbane because of the... So it's 2 +1 for range, +1 for Talonbane, -1 for Wedge, so 3. 2 evades. Wow, nicely done. Oh, Timo says our bet's open. Ooh, you better believe they're not. They're going to be open very briefly. Here you go. There's the Talonbane shot. 2, going to target lock. It's 3 +1/+1 for Talonbane. Range plus Talonbane. Ooh, 2 natty evades. And that is 1 shield on Kullbee. The first damage into Kullbee. Ooh, that hurts. Alright, Nora's got a lock on Talonbane. Nora does have trick shot. So it'll be 4 dice for her. 2 +1. +1 for range, +1 for Talonbane. That's going to be a lot of defense dice. Two hits. Going to spin that lock. 3 hits. One evade, 1 focus, takes 2, no crits. It's 2 shields on Talonbane. Don't think Graz has anything. Nope. Alright. Kullbee. Gonna take a shot in Talonbane. 4 dice. No mods. 2 hits. Talonbane, 2 dice. 1 evade, takes 1. Still not half points. He was at 6 and 2, so 8 hit points. That's pretty tasty. Let's see if Blount can get 2 from... No, it'd be 3, right? Because he's got a range... Yeah. Range 1 of the enemy, right? There's at least 1 other friendly ship at range 0 to 1 of the defender. Yep. Nice synergy there between Kullbee, who likes to speed in. Oh boy, natties from the Z. Oh, and those are all going through. 1, 2, 3 on Talonbane. 34 points on the board for Cupcakes. And that hurts. Not a great exchange there for Texas. These 2 shots into Kullbee for 1 shield definitely hurts. Let's see, did Kullbee have a crack shot lined up? No, doesn't look like he did. Graz needs to start participating. I imagine he could do a 3 bank to get afterburners, but then he's probably looking at this rock. He's probably going to do a 3 or 4 forward. Maybe afterburners in. Yeah, this rock is just not in a great place for him. We've got Blount at 4. Wedge at 6 and Nora at 5. Just thinking about the movement order here. I wonder if we'll see Wedge disengage, because otherwise he's just going to have to bump Nora, which isn't terrible. Where do you go with Kullbee, right? He needs to... Let's take a look at that dial. One, 2 forward, and the banks. Come in here if he wants to try and block Han, but I bet we're going to see Han maybe banking through here. Kind of make sure you don't bump Graz. I think Graz is going to do a 4 and maybe a bank. Might be nice to keep that afterburners for something a little more meaningful, but maybe he just wants to use all of his upgrades before he dies. Alright, looks like neither of the informants triggered this turn. Yep, there's the 4 forward from Graz. Is he going to bank? Don't think anybody's going to be here. Yep, goes for it. That is both afterburners charges spent. And then let's see what he does for his... Yeah, Timo. Yeah, I was watching the same thing. Alright, so he reaches for that target lock on Wedge. Ooh, Kullbee sits down in front of Han. I think that target lock... I think this was on the rock. Sorry, you gotta... When you take a target lock, you have to assign it to the base. Cool. And one thing TTS likes to do is when you move a ship, it tries to take tokens with that ship. So since Kullbee was so close to this rock... Oh, it looks like Blount hit this rock. Since Kullbee was so close to that rock, it took that lock with him. Let's see here. Blount... Yeah, took a shield damage from that rock. Got a little greedy. Ooh, Nora coming in here. Sees the flank from Graz and says, no, no, no. Not today, Mr. Graz. So we got a bump from Talonbane on Kullbee. Han Solo range 1 into Kullbee. could boost, potentially, if he wanted to be stressed. That probably wouldn't fit. Now it's just a question of... He could turn the arc and take a trick shot into Nora. He would have no mods. It's a really good position out of Kullbee. Takes the focus. Alright, Wedge opening up those wings. He's ready to fly and bumps. Small sacrifice. He'll get a shot into Talonbane, and both will be unmodded. So Han Solo going to start us off here into Kullbee, range 1. Hey, 2 hits. That's not bad. Kullbee, blank focus. Takes a shield and a damage card. What did he do as his action? I don't know. Maybe he bumped. Alright, Wedge gonna shoot into Talonbane. Ooh, range 2, that's not good. So it's gonna be 3v1. 2 hits. He's taking 1, for sure. Ooh, and that is a dead Talonbane Cobra before his initiative. PS killed. And I think that was the ship with the listening device on it. I kind of wish the listening device moved like the hunted condition. Oh well. Rachel, thanks for the follow. Alright, Nora. She's got a range 2 trick shot into Han, or a range 3 into Graz. I think you take the trick shot into Han. That way you and Kullbee... Well, I mean, Kullbee could shoot Graz as well. Oh, she's got the target lock on Graz. It's a tough decision. 2 hits. 1 evade. Takes 1 on Han. Ooh, Graz gets a shot into Wedge, but he is not behind Wedge, unfortunately. Yeah, so it does not get that extra die, unfortunately. Ooh, whole lot of nothing. Did he target lock? Yeah, he's gonna target lock. Oh, wow. That was heartbreaking. Is that lock still in there? Yeah, we'll get rid of that. Right after Kullbee shoots. Range 1 into Han. 2 hits and a crit. One eyeball. That crit is going through the shields. Oh, and he's gonna crack shot. Yep. And the crit is wounded, so he's gonna roll a dice for every action. On a hit crit, take a stress. That goes away. Sorry, I thought he was going to do that for me. I think that was Graz's target lock. Wedge does not have a lock on himself. Okay. Alright, so not a great round there for the Scum player. Graz is out of auto or afterburners. Could too hard and barrel roll him. Nora could just YOLO K-turn. It's not a bad move. Could just hard turn and let Graz go past her and shoot out the back. Timo says, is there any other pilot or crew that can be played in 3 or more factions at the moment? Just Han. Crew? I mean, there's Seasoned Navigator, Informant, Novice Technician, stuff like that. Named title characters? C-3PO? Is Resistance and Rebel. Yeah, it's probably Han. Maul is in, yep, Rebel. Oh yeah, and Separatists. Palp is in Empire and Republic. Maul is in Scum. Oh, he's not in Rebel anymore, is he? And Separatists. He can... Does he still have that condition where he can be in a list with Ezra? Maui in the chat. Thanks for joining us. This is our first bounty match of June. Looks like Blount... Did he? No, he's fine. Turns around. Gets his arc facing the right direction. 3 hard from Kullbee. He's got his S-foils open. Alright, goes for the right bank 1 with Han. Does get his arc facing the right direction. Is facing Kullbee. Might be worth locking. Let's see. Nora comes in and bumps Graz, so that helps him. I wonder where Wedge is going to go. There's a focus. Oh, that was for wounded. And it looks like he went for a focus. Okay. Looks like Wedge probably got out of Graz's arc there. Yeah, definitely now. But that does mean that Wedge's foils are closed, which is going to be good for Han. Oh yeah, good point. Timo talking about Lando. Yeah, Lando's in Scum and Rebel. I mean, do you count Anakin and Darth Vader? Alright. 1 crit and a focus. Does he want to spend it? I think you do. Yep. Hit crit into Kullbee. Oh boy. 2 natty evades from Kullbee. Alright, Wedge does not catch Han. Timo says Chewbacca can be Scum, Rebel, and Resistance. Yep. Good point. Cupcake's over here drawing pictures on his Kullbee. You know, we did let him get away with a late S-foil earlier. No, he boosted. Never mind. Took a focus and did a boost and then changed his S-foil. So no, it was appropriate. Oh, whatever. Kullbee gets 2 natural evades, then rolls 4 hits. Graz focuses for 2 evades, takes 2. Texas says he's happy with his 2 paints. Alright, looks like we are back to dials. Nothing for Blount. Nothing for Wedge. Nothing for Nora. Kullbee. Rolling all natties all round. I'm not going to say all day, although I'm pretty sure he's rolled double evades earlier. But surely... surely the odds will be not in his favor after this. Han's kind of facing the wrong way here. I imagine we're going to see a hard turn and probably an arc rotate of the turret arc. Nora's probably going to pursue Han. Kullbee's going to go after Graz. Wedge will probably consider or keep pursuing Han here. Blount might try and just 1 forward and shoot Graz. Probably doesn't want to show the flank to Graz. There is a potential too hard in here, maybe. Is Apostasis in the chat making airplane jokes? 2 Talon roll from Graz, it looks like. I don't think the slide works in this current mod. Usually, it used to be in 1.0, you could, you know, use that little slide button to slide back and forth along the template. It has worked in 2.0 before. It is not working right now, so they're just going to manually move that ship. So Timo saying you would roll mid, then roll backwards. Yeah, we'll do that next turn, or next time they Talon roll. All right, Blount, where are you going? Looks like he banks in. Gonna try for Han. Did he get it? He did not. Sorry, Apostasis. There is no airplane emoji right now. Kullbee's S-foils are open, so no need to barrel roll or any of that stuff. He's already spent his crack shot. Yep, here comes Nora. Connor comes in with the late bet, but no, sir. Those are closed. Too hard from Han. He could boost away and get no shots. He could focus for mods and have no shots, or he could turn his turret arc. Yep, he's gonna turn it. Rolls for wounded. Takes a stress. One bank from Wedge. If that's parallel, Han could try for the obstructed shot. Might not have it either way. No, he's not going to have it because it would go parallel to that line. Going to shoot into Nora. Has a better chance at range 2. One crit. One evade. Natties. Gary in the YouTube chat says, hey, do you think we'll lose TTS with the new IP rules? It's a good question. Has definitely been discussed this weekend. I don't think so, but it's hard to imagine a world where that happens, but it's definitely possible. Alright. Spins the lock, or the Predator, and the focus for 3 into Han. Got 4 left, and that's half points on Han. Oh, it is range 3, so he does get a dice. Ooh! Take one of those damage cards back. Let's see if Graz can get his backdoor shot. Oh, first we got to get Nora. Range 2. Well, Graz could throw 4 dice into Kullbee, or potentially 4 dice into Nora. There's a hit and a focus for 2. There's a focus from Han. Takes 2. Got 3 left. Nora has taken nothing. I think you try to eliminate Kullbee, but Nora has no mods. Kullbee's down to 2, right? 3. Gonna shoot into Nora. Nope, gonna shoot into Kullbee. He says, let's try the X-Wing. Okay. Hey, hit, crit. There's some paint. So one of those is going through. Let's see if more than one can go through. Hey! Blanks out. No heroic here. Tex is saying, could you please blank? And he does. Hit, crit. Onto Kullbee, and that is a dead X-Wing. 102 to 51, still a long way to go. It is initiative 4, so he will get to simultaneous fire. Could take Graz with him. Could he? 6 left on Graz. Don't think he could, but he could half points him. 2 hits. Spins the focus for 3. So one of those is going through. One evade takes 2 on Graz, and that's half points. 134 to 51, 32 minutes left. Alright, back to dials we go. Graz does get his dream of being behind a lot of the ships here. Let's see what the Kirax dial looks like. Okay. Nope, please don't do that. So it's very much an X-Wing, except they don't have a 1 forward, so instead the 3 forward becomes blue. So 1 or a 2 bank. Probably 2 banks in. Timo says, so Wedge just hard turns towards Graz and blows him up. Definitely a possibility. Maybe 1 bank Graz. Ooh. Oh, Timo says the X-Wing doesn't have a 1 hard. I didn't even... You're right. I didn't even notice that. Kirax, best ship. Jacob in the YouTube chat says, doubtful about the copyright changes. They released that doc back in March, and here we are. They were going to do something... We get a cease and desist by now. So what... Why did everybody start talking about it yesterday? If it came out in March. Oof, this is a bad place to be. If you overcommitted a little bit, could be, well, too hard. Could see a potential barrel roll from Wedge, but I don't think we will. Because someone posted on the forum yesterday. Okay. Graz goes for the lock. Oof, I don't like that. You gotta survive to your engagement. Maybe he's just trying to threaten Wedge. Alright, Blount moves up, takes a lock on Graz. Nobody is concerned about Han. Han's gonna 1 bank right. He's stressed. It's the only maneuver he has that is blue and relieves this. One bank. He's got a range 1 shot into Nora, but it's not great. He could 1 bank with a boost, but I think he'd still be an arc. He's got to try and put some damage through. Nora still has taken nothing. Wedge is going to be up here. Don't think he has a trick shot to Blount. Zero says, Talonbane isn't worth all those mods. I feel like they should have made upgrades still cheaper for the Curax. Yeah, that's how it was at the end of 1.0, wasn't it? With the Vaxi title or something like that. So he rolls for... He goes for the focus and rolls for... Wounded. Takes the stress. Yep, there's the 3 hard from Wedge. Could boost in if he wants the crack shot. No, he can't, because his S-foils are open. Thinking about the target lock, and he goes for it. Sirius is correct, they still weren't seeing play. The thing, I've tried Graz once with cloaking device and afterburners, and boy, that guy can get around the board with your decloak forward, a 3 or 4 forward, and then an afterburners. Whew! They can be fun. But yeah, keeping Talonbane alive and getting him into a position where he can do something meaningful, it's tough. Alright, Han's going to shoot 2 dice into Nora, gets a blank. She blanks out, takes 1 on the shield. Oh no, that was into Wedge. Nice. Alright, Wedge. 3 dice, range 2 into Graz. Graz has got 4, so he should be okay. Here's the target lock. There is a crit in there. Alright, looks like hit crit on Graz. 1 evade takes the crit. Looks like it's blinded, so he can't spend his lock. Got 2 left on Graz, so 2 of those got through. Timo says, I still don't like the Scum Falcon. It just deals no damage with those 2 red dice. So hard to get the extra die. I agree. It's very tough to make the Scum Falcon deal out meaningful damage. Whether you're trying to line up obstructed shots with Han, or trying to line up shots at stressed ships, it's definitely rough. 1 hit into Han, and there is no target lock, so not going to be able to re-roll those. Here's Han's roll, 1 green. And the natty evade, he's fine. Alright, Graz. How mad you is, Graz? Let's see. It's 3 dice, range 2 into Wedge. Can't spend his lock. 2 hits. Still pretty good. Respectable. Alright, here's 2 dice from Wedge. Takes 1. So that should be shields down on Wedge. 134 to 51. Still no more points for old Tex since Kullbee. Gonna take an obstructed shot from Blount from downtown. 2v4. And it's double focus. Gonna spend his lock. And a blank focus. Lou asked, did I make it in time? You made it just in time for a game that's maybe wrapping up. Jacob says, same, on board with no scum changes as long as Rebel Empire get drop-kicked into the heavens. I mean, I think I could see some Kirax changes. Maybe some YV changes. More points taken off some large base and their titles. Upsilon needs a fat increase. That silly 2 Upsilon and Kylo list won a hyperspace again this weekend. And lost in the top 4 to it in Vancouver. Taking a trial this week. I'm not ready to say that thing needs to be gone yet, but that was the top list at the hyperspace trial that I went to as well. It was in the top 2. It did not win. Luce has Asajj and Scum Falcon, and Kimagila are solid. Yeah, Asajj, I mean, she is pretty expensive, but you pay the force tax. I could see something like Sabine and the Shadow Port coming down. A 2 Talon roll. That was Talonbane. So somewhere, Talonbane's over here doing 2 Talon rolls. Alright. Ooh, I do not like that move. Alright, there's the old barrel roll. Ooh, yep, there's Blount. Moves up, it takes a focus. Too hard turn from Nora. Ooh, oh, that'd be nice if Han just does a 1 forward. Ooh, a 1 bank from Han. He's got a range 1 into Nora. Nora has taken 0 damage. Goes for a lock. Doesn't have a trick shot into Blount. Could maybe get... No. Wedge is going to be up here. Even with a 1 or a 1 bank, he's going to be out of that range. Goes into Nora. Moves that lock. Rolls a crit, so takes a stress. And we see Wedge with a 4K. Oh, wow. Well, these guys duking it out. We'll see if Graz can make it to his engagement. He's got 2 left and still has blinded, so won't be able to spend the target lock. Han's got a range 1 into Nora with a target lock. There's 2 hits. He's going to reroll the blank. Oh boy. Rolls it into a crit. Hit, hit, crit. Into Nora. Nora still rolling. Into a blank. takes shields. Alright, Wedge, range 1. Into Graz. Four dice versus 1. Hit crit. Graz, ooh, Predator. This could kill him. If this is a hit or a crit, that's a dead Graz. It is not. Graz, ooh, he gets the natty evade, just takes the crit. If that's a double damage, he's dead. Let's see what it is. A hull breach. Hey, who cares? One hull left. Alright. And Wedge already spent his crack shot. No, he didn't have crack shot. He's got Predator. Never mind. I watched him use it. Alright, Nora. Looks for that back arc shot. Doesn't have it. Gonna shoot into Han, who's got 3 left. She's gonna get 4 dice versus his 1. She has a focus. He has none. Alright, that's 3 hits, so it can't kill him. No, it could kill him. Never mind, it does. I know how to count, and I remember saying that number. Yeah, that is a dead Han. And I think that was the last hurrah for Informant. Talonbane was the one ship that had listening device on it, and Han was the scum ship that had Informant on it. 3 hits and a focus. A blank out on Wedge. 1, 2, 3. That's half points for Wedge. Graz is mad. Alright, let's see. Can the Z finish the game? 2 dice, range 3. Into Graz. Oh, 3 dice because he's range 1 of Wedge. That's right. Two hits. That could do it. Needs 2 evades to survive. 1. Doesn't get it. Graz is dead. And that is the end of the game. Thanks to both players for playing. Thanks to everybody for watching. Let me just double check that. No, he's got a hull upgrade. He's got 6 hull. Oh, I think Texas is going to call it. I definitely... Whoops, I might have miscounted that. Double checking the yeah, 2 hits and 1 evade. So he's, I guess he's fine. Blinded, hull breach, and stunned. Whoops. You know, I bet TTT didn't spawn that extra hull in there, and that's what happened. So, stunned pilot. We do have 2 stressed ships who are going to be heading away from each other. Oh man, I already stopped the timer. Whoops. I imagine Graz is just going to shoot forward with a 3. We'll see Blount, 3 bank. Oh, did a hard turn left. Nice. Oh, overcommit from Blount. Nicely done with the, look at that. Ooh. He might be fine. He might get a free shot into Blount here. 2 bank from Wedge. Why doesn't Wedge... does he already have a target lock? Why would he focus? Alright, Graz with the last breath. Three natty hits into the Z. Oh, he kills the Z! Oh, wow! Wow. One shot from Graz. Oh boy, let's put Graz back on the game board. 109 to 168. Oh, wow. What a baller move from Graz. Now, Nora... Oh boy. Let's see here. Talon roll from Wedge. 4K. Timo says, did he take the extra die? He wasn't behind him. You have to be completely... Just like reinforce, you have to be completely in one section or the other. Too hard from Graz. He's hoping... Ooh! Wow. Yeah, this is the end of Graz. I mean, unless there's just 9 blanks in a row. And those are not blanks. That is a dead Kirax. You're just going to find out how much damage to deal. Alright, that is it for real this time. Graz is gone, 109 to 200. A great showing there from Graz at the end. But ultimately, too little too late. Thanks everybody for playing. Thanks everybody for watching. That's going to do it for this episode. Until next time, this is Scott from Hexiled Gaming. Signing off.